Hi everyone, I hope you had a good weekend, you rested lots and you're ready for our new week of online learning. I also hope you've had a chance to look at the daily schedule because that gives you a good idea of which lessons you have each day and also what you'll be learning for the whole week. So please do have a look at that. If you can't remember where to find it, it is under the Year 1 tab of the online learning section on the school website. Also, please don't forget to email us anything you do at home, even if it's work that's not related to our YouTube lessons. Miss Morgan, Miss Adie and I would still love to see it, so please do email that in. The email address is yr1 for year 1 at grange.harrow.sch.uk. So today in PSHE we are going to be learning about keeping safe around strangers. So you'll need your notebook and your pencil ready, and I hope you're ready to do some good listening. Enjoy! Firstly, you'll need to write the long date, so turn to the next clean page in your book and on the top line write the long date, which today is Monday the 27th of April 2020. Once you've done that, please can you also write the title a couple of lines below. And the title today is Keeping Safe Around Strangers. You can pause the video while you do this. Firstly, what is a stranger and what do they look like? Here are some pictures to give you some ideas. So pause the video and have a think about what a stranger is and what they look like. A stranger is someone that you or your family do not know. Strangers don't always look scary. They might look very nice and friendly, but if you don't know them, then they are still a stranger to you. Where and when do you see a lot of strangers? So there are lots of different situations you might find yourself in where there will be strangers around. I'll give you a clue to start you off. Can you pause the video here and have a think, when might you be around a lot of strangers? You might see a lot of strangers at the park, at the supermarket, on the bus or at the train station. Obviously at the moment you're not going out a lot, so you might not be seeing a lot of strangers around you, but on a normal day there are lots of different places where there'll be other people around that you don't know. The main thing to remember is that an adult should always know where you are. If you get lost or feel unsafe and you don't know where your adult is, you should look for a safer stranger. A safer stranger is someone who wears uniform and a badge. So with this in mind, how many safer strangers can you see in this picture? Pause the video here while you think. So the policewoman's definitely a safer stranger. She's got a uniform on and a badge as well, and you can easily recognise her as somebody who works for the police force. This lady looks very nice and very friendly, but there's no evidence there to show you that she is a safer stranger. So if you were lost, you wouldn't speak to her. This man looks like a doctor. He's wearing a uniform and a badge as well, so you could see him as a safer stranger. Again, this man looks very nice, very friendly, but there is no evidence to show you that he is a safe person for you to talk to, so he is not a safer stranger. And this firefighter in uniform as well, you can see that she's a safer stranger. So well done if you got those all right. Now, if you get lost and you can't see your adult around and you also can't see any safer strangers, you should look for a safer building. So a school is a good example of a safer building. There are lots of children there and everybody who works in a school, all the adults who work there, are safe. Also, a police station would be a good example of a safer building. Can you pause the video here and think of any other places that could be considered safer buildings? Now you might have lots more ideas than me, I've just got a couple more to show you. A supermarket would be a good example of a safer building, and also a library. Okay, I'm going to explain a couple of situations to you, and I want you to have a think about what you would do if you were in that situation. First one. A woman you've never seen before comes to pick you up at home time. She says she's a family friend and she has come to pick you up because your adult at home isn't feeling well. What should you do? So pause the video and have a think. It is okay if you do not recognise someone who comes to pick you up. At school, you're already with adults you know you can trust, and you're also in a safer building. So all you would need to do is just tell your teacher that you don't know who the person is and stay exactly where you are, so the teachers and the adults at school can sort out the situation for you. Next one. Someone you don't know comes up to you in the park and offers you some sweets. They ask you to go with them to get the sweets from their car. What should you do? Pause the video here and have a think. In this situation, this person is a stranger. So you should say, "No, I don't know you," in a very loud voice and run away. If you know where your adult is, run back to your adult and you'll be safe with them. If you don't know where your adult is, then you should run away and find a safer building. Remember, some examples of safer buildings are schools or police stations or libraries. Okay, just like you, Timmy the Turtle has been reading Jack and the Beanstalk. He's been thinking about keeping safe around strangers, and he's not sure if Jack made the right choices at the beginning of the story. He has some questions. Can you help him? So first of all, I'll read you the beginning of the story, just in case you can't remember. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Jack. Jack lived in a cottage with his mother. They were very poor, and their most valuable possession was a cow. One day, Jack's mother asked him to take the cow to the market to sell. On the way, Jack met a man who gave him some magic beans in exchange for the cow. So here's Timmy the Turtle with his questions. Did Jack make the right choice when he spoke to the man with the magic beans? Why? What should he have done? So think about your answers to these questions, and you can write your answers in your book. You can pause the video while you do this. Timmy says thank you so much. Well done for all of your excellent listening today. Thank you for answering Timmy the Turtle's questions as well. I hope that lesson taught you a little bit about how you can stay safe around strangers. If you knew all of that already, then I hope it jogged your memory and now you remember what you should be doing if you ever come across a stranger. If you have any questions, please do email the Year 1 email address and I can answer any questions for you. If you don't have any questions, you should still be emailing me anyway because we want to see your amazing work. So I'll put the email address on the screen again and it will be in the description below as well. I hope you have a good day.